Now White. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The play fake, now White. Uncorks one for Davis. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9?
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Man, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two, right here 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked for but a teammate comes along and scoops it out. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. White. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This from 36 yards out. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
That didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some... There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A give running right is Chubb.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, Watson. James has got it, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Greedy Williams on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Chubb will get the call running left, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb, and this time he is in. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 77 yards. And the Jets have regained the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. You know? Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Watson now to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. There's Wilson to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Again, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this is going to remain a 1-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down. Chubb shreds him with a stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. They'll try the air now with Watson. Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 49 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. they don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And some room to maneuver. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles.
There he goes left side. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson. And now Watson throws another interception. John Johnson with the INT. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 223 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Schwartz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle. It's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. A bootleg. Now he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Jesse James. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jets. Jeff Smith, 72 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a cut. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett, and they're going to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
That's caught by Wilson, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
And Watson's going to throw it here. That's out to Chubb, complete. Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. York now for the extra point.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders